Okay guys, I'm in the process of replacing a radiator, 2006 BMW X5 4.4i. Okay, so first things first, gotta remove these four Torx screws right here. Remove these four Torx screws. Afterwards, pull this assembly right out. Get that out of the way. Secondly, there's one screw here for the filter housing, the air filter housing. Remove that one screw, and afterwards disconnect. Right here is the harness for your map sensor. Okay, disconnect your map sensor from here. Okay, thirdly, unscrew the intake, the air intake vent. Unscrew that, and there's a little hose right here. Disconnect that hose also, spool right out, comes out. All right. Next step, you have these little clips here that holds down the intake air. What I have is a very crude tool. Use this tool here to pull up gently. That should pop it right off. Alright, you have four that has to be removed. One here, one here, one here, and one here. Right. Now with all these things out of the way, first you pull out the air intake. Put that on the side. So at this point in time, you should be able to just elevate the whole filter housing, map sensor housing, pull this whole housing right out. Okay, next step is to remove. You have two screws here. That assembly right here actually secures the radiator, keeps it down. That's the adjuster screws here. That's the screw that actually secures it to the frame of the vehicle. Loosen up these two screws here, this one, that one, and you should be able to maneuver this shroud protector right out of the way. At this point, just go ahead and disconnect. I have some of the sensors disconnected already, but I have this one is for the thermostat, or I guess water temperature sensor. I have that all disconnected already, which is this thing here. Now, the way these things get disconnected, you actually press this in. Press in and pull out. Very, very important. Most people, they think it's, you have to put a screwdriver under it to wedge it out, but you're only going to damage the connector. All right, so to get it out, to get it out, you press it in, press in and pull out. Press in and pull out very gently. All right, so get that out of the way. Secure this out of the way. Also, I have another sensor here that I have already disconnected. The sensor sits right on top of the radiator. This one is just your regular press and pull out connector. Press, pull out connector. Get that out of the way. The next one is you have another. So this vehicle has a lot of sensors. Water temperature sensors all over the place. I guess it checks your coolant level at every point. This one is the same principle. It's the bottom one right here. You press in. Let's see here. You press it in and pull it out. Okay. The only way to get this out. Don't pry it out with a screwdriver. It's gonna get damaged. Plastic shroud. You have a sequence of screws here. So you have one screw here, one here. Yeah, these are all taken off already, but just to show you the locations, you got this one here. Let's see, this one here, and you have one at the back here and one at the back here. You have to remove these in order to get to the radiator bleeder. The radiator bleeder screw. Okay, so the radiator bleeder screw. It's if you're facing the vehicle, standing in front of the vehicle, it's on the right hand side, which is actually the driver's side. Okay, now the screw is located right through this little cubby hole space, and you could see that good under, but it's right over here, right in this hole right here. It's actually a hex screw. The size I use is 1/2 inch, regular 1/2 inch to screw it out. It's actually redundant using the Phillips. It just strips it right out. But the hex 1/2 inch works fine. Take that out and drain out your antifreeze. Everything is pretty much drained out already. All right. Okay, now you remove all your bypass hoses. All right. You have these bypass hoses here. The most important one is that assembly right here. There's a little. There's one screw. This screw here secures it right here on this side. But also very, very, very important, there's a clip. There's a clip here that holds this assembly at the base of the radiator. So that clip has to be removed. That clip has to be removed in order to release that bypass hose and that assembly. It's that silver assembly right here with the 2 hoses. They actually came out from this bypass multi-connector right over here. Okay, now my next situation here is to pull up the radiator. Also, I removed 2 screws from on top of the radiator. You have this screw here, one here on this side, and one here on this side. One here on this side. Once you get these screws out, basically that's what releases the radiator. Alright, that's what releases the radiator. Okay, so right now I have it partially out. Radiator is partially out. know, pick out all the necessary hoses, connectors. Now I have to find a way to get it around the air condition high pressure line right here. See, right now it's stuck right behind us, so I have to detach it. I detach the clip, I have to disengage it here, and I'll have the enough clearance to pull it right up. Alright. Okay, now this hose right here, which I think that's called a return hose, I find the best way to take it out, you know, you might have to get a large crowbar. See, that's my crowbar right here. Get a large crowbar. The good thing is the angle location of the crowbar. See the angle right here. Wedge that against the radiator and put that just at the lip of the hose and pry it out very, very gently. Maybe do it from couple different angles. Nice and gentle. Nice and gently. Trying to keep things in balance. And take it from the top. This hose is salvageable, so I don't want to destroy the connector. That's it right there. So right now the return hose is disconnected. That's the hose that's at the base of the radiator. Boom. Out. Alright, so at this point I should be able to pull up the radiator with no problem. Alright, should be able to get that up and out. See, I'm trying to multitask here, trying to get this up and hold the phone in the meantime, and it's not working out too well. But it's a crude video, but it is very informative. At least it gives you the basic idea of what needs to get done. Gives you the basic idea what needs to get done on the Bmw X5. Alright, Bmw X5. Alright, here we go. Voila. X5 radiator is out. Yeah, make sure you have something to catch this antifreeze. You have to be environmentally safe about these things. Dogs ingesting antifreeze, it's not a good thing. it.